What is happening, everybody? We back with another reaction video, and I will be reacting to Cyberpunk 2077, creating Cyberpunk official PlayStation Inside Look. I have looked at that damn, what was it, like 48-minute Cyberpunk video that they had back. I reacted to a while back. Actually, it's one of my most popular videos. That fucking I've looked at that at least 7 or 8. It might have been more than that. Like back, just keep watching because that looks fucking awesome. I'm going to play the fuck out of this game. This might be. I rarely get games when they first launch. I usually get them maybe if I'm really interested in getting it. I usually get about 3 months after it comes. That way, everyone's bought it, had complained enough to get the bugs out, so now I can play it unhindered or being pissed off by glitches or anything like that, lag or anything like that. Sometimes I even wait a year, but that's usually for pricing issue. Well, I'll just wait. I'm patient, man. I'm a patient man. I can wait until the price goes down. But this game, I might make an exception for, like I did with God of War. Well, Spider-Man, actually, I think I waited. I don't remember. I know I got it in December, so I'm sure someone will tell me when it came out. I think, did it come out November? I didn't wait that long. But anyway, let's see this inside look. All right, here we go. Making it shipping.
This was probably the most stressful E3 of my life, and I don't know why, but I just couldn't deal with the pressure. I was actually a shadow of myself at this E3.
Cyberpunk 2077, CD Projekt Red's first deviation from the Witcher universe, is an action-oriented, narrative-driven open-world RPG.
Which is a mouthful.
The game was announced in 2012 and officially revealed in a teaser trailer in 2013. But after that, there was nothing.
After the teaser, we kind of went dormant. There was silence for 4 or 5 years, which for me and for my community was very hard because, people were very excited about the game.
When we first announced the Cyberpunk,
fucking
certain vision
Ghost in the Shell looking eyes.
The main difference between a pen and paper RPG and a PC game still to this date is that ultimately, while video games are nicer to look at, the freedom that you have in a pen and paper RPG is something that we have yet to achieve in any game, I would say. We can't just take what is the source material and just, alright, we'll make a video game around it, but we have to be smart about it.
Being smart takes time and experimentation. Over the last 5 years, the Cyberpunk development team has been crafting an experience that they hope exceeds the expectations of fans of both the original franchise and of CD Projekt's previous output.
The reason why you can't really go out and just show everything is because video game development is such an iterative process, right? What we have now might not be there tomorrow. So we've had ideas that have died over the years, then they have been resurrected, then they died again, and now they're back.
Cyberpunk 2077 isn't only set 50 years after the source material, but it also takes place in a parallel timeline. This gave the team the freedom to create a game that respected and referenced the source material, but also suited the shift to the video game medium. For example, it was vital that the player's character, V, be fully customizable. This was a real shift for a company associated with an incredibly iconic character like Geralt.
For us, it's important to give players this freedom, to allow them to play themselves in our world and really immerse themselves. That is also part why we have the first-person perspective, right? Because you don't play as someone else, but you play as I.
Got a window on the left, go!
The move to first person is essential to convey the scale and verticality of Night City, the game's sprawling, neon-soaked hub.
I wonder, can you
but
switch
this change in
person?
perspective, combined with a completely new style of navigation, including the ability to drive, brings with it a new set of design challenges.
It's easy to make an open world that
Well,
when you're on
you
foot
could
feels
switch.
huge. But if you're in a car, it's 10 minutes. One feels like a huge world, the other like a not so huge world. And how do you balance that?
Driving.
Create the feeling of vastness. But
well, I
those
think
are the
the
cool
car, that's
when you
the
challenge
point.
yourself to sort of push
I need to hurry up and get over it.
Uncharted territory, right? And you try to find new solutions to these problems.
At E3 2018, CD Projekt Red finally revealed the first gameplay of Cyberpunk 2077 to a select audience of media and invited guests.
We were so nervous.
I might look at that again.
What people will say about the game because the hype was unreal.
Soon word spread that it was the must-see game of the show. The team left E3 with over 100 media awards. But for the community of PlayStation gamers who had waited so long to see the game in action, the words of the media weren't enough. They had to see it for themselves. 2 months later, their wish came true when all 48 minutes of the playthrough was made public.
Their overall sentiment was amazing and the reception was great. So it was just very rejuvenating for us to basically
I wonder
see
they
those
have
reactions.
Where you can get tattoos and some shit too.
Okay, cool. We got it.
You get custom tattoos.
Cyberpunk 2077 may no longer be the mystery it once was, but work on it is far from over. True to the promise made in 2013, it's still coming when it's ready.
They are trying to make sure that like we just spent so much time on this game. We need to make sure we get it right so we can make. So this needs to be basically like. This needs to be basically the next Grand Theft Auto 5, where I think it was last year. Recently, I think around like fall of last year, they finally lowered the price of GTA 5. Like it's been $60 for like 5-6 years or some shit. How long that game been out? Like, and I've been looking at it, I said, this game is still $60 because I get things where they like, oh, you can get the game in the shark cards and all that shit. I don't like playing online. So, I played online before GTA, and it's fun when you have a bunch of people on your team, but people are dicks. Like they know they've been playing longer than you, so they got better weapons than you, and better armor, and they just fuck with you the whole time. I had people just follow me, just killing me. I'm shooting them point blank. They hit me twice. I'm dead because I have horrible armor. Because I don't play that much online. Story, love the story. I've beaten GTA 5 like maybe 5 times I almost beat it at someone else's house. I was staying at visiting in Florida. I almost beat it. In one day. I played it. I was at a house. I played it with like, I don't know, at least 9 or 10 hours straight, and just doing I didn't do anything, just the missions, and I got all the way to playing Trevor. Well, actually past playing Trevor to where he I think he was in that when you I want to say when he killed that guy, what's his name's cousin that's with him and his girlfriend at that apartment. I think I got there. I might have been right before that, but anyway, Cyberpunk, this looks awesome. I'm glad that, oh my God, like I said, I think I'm going to, I'm going to break my rule, because it's a rule, but it has been broken before. But under the most, of important, I guess, circumstances. I don't break it much. And I've broken it recently with God of War last year. And I might have been Spider-Man whenever that game came out. I got the game December the 28th when I got it in the mail. And still haven't fucking played it. Boss Spider-Man, still haven't played the game. But I might break my rule and get this game when it launches. Maybe I'll wait a month. Maybe. just so work out the bug. As long as they've been working on it, probably I shouldn't even fucking have any bugs. But nowadays everything has a fucking, when they launch something, everything, some bugs come to light, then they like, oh shit, we got a fucking bug, and we gotta update it. But I might have to get a copy. I might. But anyway, what y'all think of it? Let me know in the comments down below. Are you looking forward to it like most everybody else is? There were people who play video games, even the most casual game I've seen talk, they say they can't wait for this. So, or at least some casual games that I know. But I know I'm kind of in that realm of casual and not as hardcore as I used to be. I used to be hardcore game, and I fell off for a few years. But because I had adulting to do now, I can still adulting, but I can get into games when I have the time. But anyway, let me know what y'all thought down in the comments down below. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.